and welcome to this TIA Markets daily market commentary for Thursday, the 30th of January 2020. Normally, I write my commentary somewhat piecemeal over the course of the day. I let you know what happened in Asia, then Europe, and finally the US, where I reside. A daily ritual of sifting for a wealth of information, 99% of which you probably don't care about, and a small balance which hopefully you might. Today I decided to wait until the end of the day, put on my slippers and smoking jacket, and reflect on proceedings. At first I panicked, unable to remember much other than the sushi I had for lunch. But then it all came flooding back. I'm referring to my memory, not sushi. Facebook results would set the tone for the new day. Appropriate that the global leader of social media should take center stage from a global public health emergency. Did I just call it a public health emergency? But the WHO said it wasn't. But of course, they could always change their minds. Anyway, I digress. So Facebook's results were less impressive than Manchester United post Alex Ferguson. The stock immediately tanked 7%. It sets the tone for a new day of equity trading. The Hang Seng sheds another 2.4%, the DAX 1.4%, and the FTSE 100 1.3%. US futures would indicate a sharp drop at the open, and that's exactly what we got. At one point, the Dow Jones was down 244 points, with the other major US indices all following suit. The Bank of England left interest rates unchanged, as was the consensus, but with only 2 rather than 3 committee members opting for a rate cut, the sterling would immediately bounce from 130.20 to 131 the figure. You just can't keep a good currency down. And yes, I can say that because I'm British. US GDP data will come and go, showing an increase of 2.1% for Q4, which was bang in line with expectations. Much of the rest of the US day would see various headlines of coronavirus cases popping up around the world, including the first person-to-person infection in the US. Gold would be the main beneficiary, running from 1573 to 1586. Dollar yen would drop below 108.65, and euro yen would test support at 119.80. Euro dollar would head the other way, staying well away from the 109.80 support I mentioned in my technical blurb yesterday, and testing resistance at 110.40. Thus far, it would all make perfect sense. But that would change courtesy of the World Health Organization, or better known as WHO. They officially declared the coronavirus a public health emergency. Now, it caught me old-fashioned, but that's probably not a good thing, especially when you read about planes being stuck on tarmacs, entire cruise ships being put into lockdown mode, and one country deciding to quarantine their citizens on an island in the Indian Ocean. However, the US market decided that the calming words of the WHO chairman was enough to ignore the ongoing crisis and buy stocks and all things risky if they were going out of fashion. To cut a long story short, the Dow Jones rallies to close up 125 points on the day, taking the other major indices with it. Euro yen jumps from 119.85 to 120.25, and dollar yen from 108.70 to 109 figure. Gold would drop from 1586 all the way back to where it started at 1573. Once again, all is good, apparently, but then again, who am I to judge? Friday should be a very interesting day, especially as Amazon announced the results after the bow on Thursday, and the share price jumped almost 11% in post-market trading. There, did I remember everything? I think I did. Moving on very quickly to a little bit of a technical look. Regular readers will know I very rarely put up a short-term chart. I'm not a fan of them, but today I will make an exception with a 15-minute euro-yen chart. As you can see, over the course of this week, we have had plenty of chopping around, but within a well-defined range, giving us a parallel channel between 119.80 and 120.40. More attempts have been made on the downside than the top, but with no greater success. As a pair, euro-yen reacts sharply to any moves in equities. So keep an eye out for this range to break in the coming sessions. Plenty of ways to play it, and as always, that is your choice. I hope everyone had a good day, and look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. One more day to go.